Alright, lesson 5 already. This time, very simply, we're going to talk about, we're going to run through note durations, actually playing them on the keyboard really quick. And another thing we'll talk about is getting our hands in position. And I think that'll take up pretty much the whole lesson. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So here we are at the keyboard, and before I was talking about note durations, which is, the quarter note, half note, dotted half note, and the whole note. And I was telling you how much each of those were worth. I thought it was important mentioning or demonstrating how to play these on the keyboard. It's very simple, but it is worth mentioning since it's good to get that hands-on experience. So here we have our quarter note. Hopefully you remember how much a quarter note will get. If not, it gets 1 count. And so I'm going to play, you can play any note on the keyboard at this point, it doesn't really matter for this exercise. Play any note, and what you're going to do is you're going to play the note and count to 1. Pretty simple. Here we go. 1. There you go. I'll play another one. 1. There you go. So that's a quarter note. On to the next one, the half note. And if you remember, the half note will get 2 counts. So you'll play any note and count to 2. 1, 2. Pretty easy, right? So on to the next one, everybody's favorite, dotted half note. Dotted half note, of course, gets, that's right, 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Pretty easy. And last but not least, we've got our whole note, or the whole note, just ahead, no stem. It's going to get 4 beats, or 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now there are other note durations than these 4, but these are the 4 basic ones people start out with. So I don't want to confuse you right away. I'll add the other ones in later as we get into more advanced stuff. But for now, all you really need to know is the quarter note, half note, dotted half note, and whole note, and getting a little bit of experience playing on those on the keyboard. So there you have it. Note durations being played on the keyboard. Okay, back at the keyboard once again. This time I'm going to show you how to get your hands in what I call, and a lot of other people call, C position, which will be helpful in playing the first couple of exercises we're going to be looking at. So to do this, I just want to go over real quick how to find the note C. If you remember that you want to find a group of 2 black keys, there's one. And C is going to be the left, the note down and to the left of that group of 2. So right there. So knowing that, we want to get our right hand in C position. So when getting your hand in this position, you want your leftmost finger, doesn't matter which hand, your leftmost finger on C. So in this case, with our right hand, our leftmost finger happens to be finger 1, or as we commonly know it, the thumb. We're going to place that right on C, and then you're going to lay your fingers on the next consecutive notes after C. So obviously thumb on C, finger 2 on D, 3 on E, 4 on F, 5 on G. So there you go. Our right hand is in C position. Now we're going to put our left hand C position. So here's our left hand. Remember that our leftmost finger needs to be on C. So in this case, it's actually going to be our pinky, or finger 5. And we're going to plot that right down on C. And then you're going to lay the rest of your fingers on the next consecutive notes like before. So there you go. I'll put my right hand back into C position. So there we go. And just remember that no matter which hand you want the leftmost note to be C. With the left hand, that happens to be played with finger 5. And with the right hand, that happens to be played with finger 1. So there you have it, getting into C position. Okay, so that ends lesson number 5. Real quick, what we talked about getting our hands in position on the keyboard, both our right hand and left hand. We learned about the C position, which is one of the most common positions, at least for starting out anyway. Another thing we talked about was finding note durations, actually playing them on the keyboard rather. So pretty simple lesson. Next time I'm going to give you an overview of rhythm and meter, and how music is broken up into what's called measures. And I'll show you all about that. And then lesson 7, I believe, is the lesson we will finally start playing on the keyboard. So thank you for holding out so long. So I think lesson 7 is our target for now. But anyway, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you later.